Hey, shalom, shalom, Israel. Before I start this lesson, I'm going to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakudash. Once again, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father's only begotten Son, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakudash. I'm the brother Tazim Akamath, coming from the Camp Company of Prophets here in Tampa, Florida. I'm going to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teaches truth and rule well. Peace and salutation to the whole elect that scatter abroad. All right. And, you know, the war drums are beating louder and louder. You know, the war drums are beating louder and louder. We're getting closer and closer to the end. Okay. And the fulfillment of Ezekiel 38. Okay. Ezekiel 38 and Jeremiah 49. Okay, the least of the flock shall draw them out. All right, Ezekiel 38, put hooks into their jaws. Okay, but we know this is all leading up to World War III, which, you know, it has already begun because, you know, U.S. already supports Israel by, you know, gifting them, you know, weapons, and you basically part of the war. But it's going to come to a point of time where all nations that you see, NATO, EU, Russia, China, North Korea, they're all going to gather up in that one plot of land, okay? And the Yahweh Shabbat, all right, which is, you know, Yahweh's judgment, okay, where the Lord's going to plead all these nations in that spot. All right, but let's read this. It says, Iran releases proof Israel is planning false flag to spark World War III. And it says, suppressed by the mainstream media, reveals that Israel may be plotting a catastrophic false flag attack on America's soil, early reminiscent of 9/11. The motive, to drag the U.S. into another series of forever wars in the Middle East, this time starting with Iran. All right, so let's grab this real quick. Jeremiah 49, because that's all it's leading up to. We're living in a time of biblical prophecy. Everybody's everybody's reading their Bible or trying to get into it because they know we're at the end. But just because you read it don't mean you have the understanding of it. Okay, that's where the prophets come in. Let's go to Jeremiah 49. Let's see. Okay, Jeremiah 49 and 20. Now it says, therefore hear the counsel of Yahweh that he have taken against Edom. Okay, and Edom will be your so-called white man, woman, and child. Okay, the wicked that's here on this planet Earth. And it says, and his purposes. All right, what's Esau, Edom's main purpose? It's to chip everybody. It's to get everybody under their world control. The world dominance, right? It says that he have purpose against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. Okay? And the least of the flock to draw them out is Israel drawing America out into this war. As we just read. Okay? Israel is planning another catastrophic event, all right, to draw America to a forever war, and this will be the last one to end them all. Okay, the last war to end them all. These are not, bro, the rumors are not becoming rumors. They showing up. Okay, and we know how the American media is gonna paint Iran, but really we are very rejoiceful because we see all these things are fulfilling prophecy. Okay, we see Jeremiah 49:20 get fulfilled. Okay, we see Israel bombing Iran, Iran bombing Israel. Okay, and ultimately it's going to lead up to the big dogs to get involved. Okay, it's going to lead up to the big dogs getting involved, and that's how the Lord strategically is going to bring all these nations into this final battle. Let's grab Joel. This is Joel 3:2. It says, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Yehoshaphat and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel. So the Lord is bringing all these nations to ultimately judge them. All right, and we read that in 2nd Ezra 13. Okay, it tells you how they all stop fighting just to fight Yahushua. It's going to be a battle in heaven, and it's going to be a quick extinction for these armies, for these troops of all these different nations that's going to fight in World War III. Because once Yahushua pops up on the scene, you are not going to win that battle. You're going to be turned to dust. Okay? Yahweh Shem Yahushua has a force of power that cannot be reckoned with. That cannot even be touched. Alright? It says, and will plead with them for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. Alright, so jumping down to verse 9. Now it says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Okay, so all you heathen nations, hey, come up. All right, and this is why you see Israel sending threats, Donald Trump sending threats, the Iranian president sending threats. Okay, so everything is heating up. Let's go to Proverbs 21. Proverbs 21:1. The king's heart is in the hand of Yahweh. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whatsoever he will. So, hey, the Lord is turning these minds on, the Israeli president, which he has big beef against Iran for such a long time. Talking about they have nuclear arsenal. They got nuclear arsenal. Okay, he's been saying this for decades now. All right? And you got Donald Trump, which is narrow. These Edomites are very proud. Okay? Scripture tells you how they're more stout than their fellows, bro. Americans are proud as shit. They feel like they could not be beaten. Okay? They know Iran got nuclear missiles. They know they have an ally, which is Russia. But guess what? The Lord is driving them into that prideful state of mind where they're beefing against each other. Soon you're gonna start seeing deployment. You're gonna start seeing what was that? What was that shit called? Draft. The water, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Alright, you're gonna start seeing draft here in America. Because they're gonna need people for this battle. This is why you see a lot of people trying to go into the military. They're trying to go in there for benefits. Whole time, Lord put you in a snare where you're gonna be fighting in a world war. Bro, you cannot ignore the fact that we're about to be in war. Okay? And it's gonna be the last one. But it says, every way of a man is right in his own eyes. But Yahweh pondereth the hearts. So the Lord is the one that controls your mind, what to do, what to think, what to say. And really, this is what the Lord has designed in these different leaders to be like, to boast in themselves like, man. Verse 10, Beat your plowshares and the swords and your pruning hooks and the spears. Let the weak say I'm strong. Okay? Iran overall is a bigger country than Israel. Okay? It's nothing for Iran to destroy Israel all in one, but that's not part of prophecy yet. Okay? Everything is part of the Father's will of fulfilling. His word should not return unto him void. Okay? Nuclear missiles are the talk of the town now. Okay? It says, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Yahweh. Let the heathen be wakened, and come up to the valley of Yahweh Shaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Okay? So this is what you see. Israel planning a World War III false flag for Americans to jump into this war. Because they know Israel can't win on its own. Alright? So let's grab another article. Look at this. Lindsey Graham claims 100% of American troops willing to fight and die for Israel. So look, that's what the Lord's about to do, man. You want to they took liberty and have not known the Lord. Okay? They received benefits, I should say, and have not known the Lord. People go to, Jay go to the military. These people go to the military for money. Okay? That's fine. The Lord's going to give you that same thing. Okay? He's going to give you something money can't buy. Alright? He's going to send your ass off right to the war. Okay? And it says 100% of American troops willing to fight and die for Israel. Hey, so look, it's popping, man. Everything is setting for the stage for Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua and his grand finale, his grand entrance. Okay? Senator Lindsey Graham called for a full-scale U.S. military intervention to prevent Iran from acquiring a nuclear weapon, claiming in a Fox News interview that every American service member will be willing to fight and die for Israel. Okay? And guess what? You're going to be drawn out into that war, like we read already. Alright? The least of the flock should draw them out. The least of the flock should draw them out. The least of the flock should draw them out. Israel is going to bring America to this war. And it's already happening. It's already happening. America is funding Israel. Okay, that's their ally. Okay, but look, Israel and America is both going to get deleted, man. It's both going to get destroyed. Okay, but Israel's just going to be built better. Okay, because that's our land. We got nothing but heathens all up in our land. Hey, but Yahushua is going to take it, okay, and make it better for us. But America is going to be completely destroyed. Israel is going to be completely destroyed at first. But it's going to be built back 100% better, okay, for his people and for his kingdom. Okay, but hey, we see this. This is happening. Okay, it's not a rumor no more. It's becoming reality. All right, and reality is hitting y'all in the face. Okay, that hey, we about to go to war. Things are about to change. MOTB, bro. Everything is a domino effect. Okay, the Lord, hey, he moves with order. Once one prophecy is down, another one's coming. That's why the Lord said, "Tarry not." Okay, it will. At least it will not come. It will. Actually, grab it. Habakkuk 2. Because look, bro. It feels like it's tarrying, but it's really not. Because soon it will come. It will not tarry. Any given moment. Habakkuk 2 and 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. Okay. Hey, all these things are happening for the good of Yahweh Shemi Shai and his elect. All right. Hey, so with that, I just want to make that point because Israel and Iran, they going at it. Okay, and that's leading up for the stage for all nations to jump in this war. Okay, all nations to jump in this war, all nations to get involved for the Lord to destroy and judge all these nations. Hey, so with that, Lord willing, that's been edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, HaKakodash. Lord willing, that's been edifying. Today, I'm going to say Shalom.